Hey guys, back again with the treat for you guys today. Normally I am trying things out, and wow, it's windy. Trying things out while I record it, and I was gonna do that the other day, and my battery was dead on my camera, so I wasn't able to do that. So I was able to try this recipe out beforehand, and let me tell you. So we're gonna do pulled beef today. This is actually a Dizzy Pig recipe. We're gonna use the Dizzy Pig cowlick seasoning on the roast, but pulled roast instead of pulled pork, which of course I like that as well, but had never done a pulled. I get the concept of it, but had never done it on the grill. This is like an 8-hour process, but it's worth it. You know, again, I'm not gonna have to do a conclusion video. You know, I took this down to my mother-in-law's birthday party. I actually made it 2 days before we went down, vacuum sealed it, took it down, threw it in some hot water to heat it up, and I left it there. I'm driving home, I'm getting emails, texts, video chats of how good the pulled beef is. So guys, it looks simple, it is kind of simple, but it's delicious. So some good comfort food, some good southern comfort food. So check it out, and any questions, let me know. I don't think there's any tips or anything that I need to tell you about, but just try this one out. You guys will not be disappointed. Definitely add it to your staple in place of pulled pork, along with pulled pork. Whatever your next barbecue family gathering is, this is one to try. So enjoy, guys, and I hope you like it. Okay guys, so here we have our very simple ingredients. We got 2 chuck roasts, boneless. We got basically a 4-pounder here and another 4-pounder here. Gonna take the bacon, well, first season with the cowlick steak rub. Some very good stuff for your beef. And the original recipe calls for peanut oil. I don't have any, so I'm substituting the canola oil. And just gonna rub the oil on the meat, season the meat, and lay the bacon over the meat, and then it'll be ready for the grill. Here we are, seasoned, ready to go. And now it's time for the bacon. And here we are, ready for the grill. Just lay the bacon on top, place it on the grill at 250. The recipe says about 5.5 hours. I did it in, like, I want to say 3. So getting ready to go to the grill, 250 with some hickory wood. Hey guys, I've yet to do a review on my loop lighter, but if you've never seen it or you don't have one, definitely a efficient way to light your fire. And I'm only trying to go to 250, so I'm not going to make it too large of a fire here. So I'm going to take that and turn it into 250 degrees. Hey guys, while I was at this, I wanted to go ahead and do a quick Smobot review. If you've never heard of it, this is another one of the temperature controllers that are out there. Works like some of the others that are out there that everyone uses, but it caught my attention because this mainly. The fact that it uses the actual daisy wheel to control everything without any fan induction or anything introduced to it. So just wanted to do a quick review. Please excuse my deck. It's becoming fall here, so my deck is full of leaves right now. But you see how that's working there. So I'm just going to set the temperature here at 250. Put it on auto, and just like the rest of them, it'll get up the temperature. It's at 75 degrees right now. It's going to leave this open until it gets close to that 250 mark, and then it'll you know, choke it down to where it needs to be to maintain temperature. So just a quick review on the Smobot. I've enjoyed it. It's done exactly what's advertised, maintain temperatures. So if you've never heard of it, check it out, and it's definitely an alternative to some of the more expensive temperature controllers that are out there. Alright guys, here we are, about an hour in. We got the pit sitting at 250. Let's see how we're looking here. We've got a nice little smoke on the bacon there and on the roast. Cruising right along. It smells great. I just want to kind of show you guys real quick how the Smobot is working. I just opened it, so that brought the temperature down at the grate. So it senses that the temperature went down, and so it opened up to allow more heat. But now it realizes, okay, that was just, I opened it, and it's gonna damper back down to maintain the temperature of 250. So the same thing you would do if you were sitting out here with your hand doing it. That's why they call it the Smobot. So anyway, just want to kind of show you guys how that worked, or see it in action. Alright guys, so we are here, and we're about 4 hours in. So again, it did not take 5 hours. It took me about 3. I'm just getting to the internal temperature of 160. Wow. You see how they look. And what I'm going to do now is actually, I have an oiled Dutch oven. So I'm going to take the bacon here. The bacon's going to go on the bottom, and then the meat is going to go on top of the bacon, or excuse me, yes. And then we're going to put a 1/3 cup of some maple syrup and 2/3 cup of water. Put that back on until a turn temperature of 215. And so those are the next steps. So getting ready to do that now. I wanted to be sure that this step was clear. Again, we're placing the bacon at the bottom of the meat. I'm going to take this meat and place on top of here. Alright, so we now have our 1/3 cup of maple syrup, 2/3 cup of water, all that good seasoning that we had on earlier, and the bacon at the bottom of the Dutch oven, excuse me. And this is going to go until the internal temperature of 215. Okay guys, here we are after reaching an internal temperature of 215. I brought it inside to show you. I ran out of light outside, but here you have it. All the juices. We're going to transfer the beef to the pan here, pull it. We're going to take the juices, put it in the freezer, help the fat rise to the top, and skim the fat off. Add the barbecue sauce, add the juices back, and put it back on the grill for about another hour. I'm taking the juices from the Dutch oven and pour it into a Tupperware here. I'm going to cover this up, place in the freezer, give it time for the fat to rise to the top, and then I'll be adding the pulled beef back to the pan with the juices and the barbecue sauce. So I'll be honest, I'll be using a commercial combination for the sauce, the Rich and Sassy Famous Dave, with a combination of the Devil's Spit. This is the one I used before. It worked out well. You of course can use whatever you like, but these two worked out very well for me. So just putting that out there, and we're gonna get going here. So what you want to do is get this to the right consistency, and for me, for these two 4-pounders, so 8 pounds total, it took a full bottle of the Rich and Sassy and about a 1/3 of the Devil's Spit to give you the right consistency, because again, after this you will be adding all the juices and this back to the pan, so you don't want it to be overly moist. So you just want to get it to a good consistency and a good taste. And I think I'm there with, like I said, a bottle and a 1/3. You guys can't see this, but basically I'm outside. This is after putting the juices and the barbecue sauce in the pulled beef. Added a few more chunks of hickory, and we're gonna let this go uncovered for about another hour, get a little bit more smoke on the pulled beef, and then we'll be done. It's a long process, but also worth it in the end. And here we have the finished product, guys. I haven't even mixed it in. I just wanted to show you the beautiful red color that the hickory smoke put on the beef. This is after I started around 12:45 p.m. It's now 12:25 a.m. So almost 12 hours. Total process, but also worth it. Again, this is beef that if you didn't tell anyone, they would swear is pulled pork. Very tender, very flavorful. Hey guys, just wanted to kind of show you what I ended up doing here. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning, and not going to be eating this tonight, so I actually broke it down into 4 somewhat equal portions. Vacuum sealed it with the heat seal barrier bag, which basically keeps the liquid in the bag and out of my machine. But anyway, broke it down to 4 equal parts. When we're ready to eat this, I can take this, actually drop it in some boiling water, reheat it, open it up, it's ready to eat. So just got these ready. So just want to kind of show you guys what I did with the meat. See you guys next cook.